Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rashawn427. Today, I actually have a new comic book haul today. This everything I picked up for a new comic book day. And on this, May 22nd, new comic book day right here. Last week, I think I actually did a video Thursday or Friday, which is after new comic book day. But let's actually get right into this. And get to the first thing I picked up was actually Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider. Now, this is just the subtitle, Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider. Now, I never knew they were even calling her Ghost Spider until, like, I looked something up, and that's when it was like Ghost Spider. I was like, who is that? That's when it was like, oh, that's Spider-Gwen. I don't know why they got the two separate names. I don't know if I believe she was called Spider-Gwen at first, then they switched to the Ghost Spider. Then it was back to Spider-Gwen. Now she's both, I suppose. I don't know what's wrong with Spider-Gwen. But that's just the way that they actually had it and stuff. But this cover is absolutely super cool. This is definitely my favorite cover this week. This is the cover that I wanted. That's actually the main reason I picked it up. I opened it up and I looked at the art. Don't like it at all. I'll probably give it a shot and just read it. But I'm just not a fan of this art at all. But this cover is absolutely amazing. This is the cover that I actually wanted. I don't know who actually did this. I'll look it up. I don't know who actually did this cover, but once I seen this cover, I was like, I gotta have this cover right here. But I picked up Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider #1. It's cool to have a #1 too. Just check it out, see if I want to continue it. Spectacular Spider-Man. Now, this is the one that I just wasn't a fan of issue 1 or issue 2, to be honest. Issue 2 was even worse. But now we're starting to get some clarity on what this is about, and I really say that I enjoyed this issue way more. Do I still like the series? I'm gonna still give it a couple more issues because this one really picked up. But if the next one and issue 5 isn't there, I'm probably just going to drop it, to be honest. Because issue 1 and 2, I really almost gave up on this. But this is the cover that I want. I believe this is supposed to be like a Blood Hunt cover. I don't know. This is supposed to be an homage to something. But I absolutely love this cover. This is the cover that I wanted the most as well. The cover A, I really didn't like. Humberto Ramos, I'm really not a fan of his art inside the book. I mean, I'm getting used to it now, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. I know some people really like it, but really prefer this art on here as well. But I really enjoyed this issue. This is like the only book I actually read out of this whole stack so far. And this is actually Ultimate Black Panther. I'm loving this series. Now, I believe that the artist is going to be leaving this series. I want to say Casilli. I really enjoyed the art of this book. I'm loving everything. Well, I mean, Ultimate X-Men, I mean, it's fine. I don't love it or hate it, but it's fine just to me personally. But this is really, really cool right here. Ultimate Black Panther #4. Can't wait to actually read this. #3, you got the introduction to Storm. We had a lot of cool things with this, bro. I really, really enjoyed this. This is definitely my #2 in the Ultimate Universe. I mean, we only got 3 books, actually. Ghost Rider Final Vengeance. This is something I was going to drop, but I'm going to keep holding on to this because I really enjoyed issue 2. Issue 1, I didn't enjoy at all. But issue 2, I really enjoyed. And, yeah, I'm just going to keep going with it. I'm a Ghost Rider fan, even though this is not the traditional Ghost Rider. But this is something I'm going to keep holding on to and just keep looking forward to. It's by Benjamin Percy, so pretty cool right here. And Blood Hunt #2. I heard this is not as good as issue 1, but I mean, I have to read it for myself to know that this is the polybag version. I just opened the polybag. I usually just keep the polybag, to be completely honest, but this is really, really cool. And I mean, it really wasn't that much of a difference from the Red Band and the regular. And I believe the cover is pretty much the same, but for part 1, I believe the cover is different. But yeah, they charge you, I believe, $1 more for this one. I believe that's, what is it? This is $5.99. They charge $4.99 for the other one. So this is pretty cool. Can't wait to actually jump into this by Jed McKay, Pepe Larraz. But this is #2 of 5 right here in the poly bag. Moving on to the next one, Rook Exodus. Now I'm loving everything that Ghost Machine is picking up by Jeff Johns. This is actually our Jason Fabak as well. And I loved issue 1. It was my favorite issue of issue 1. I'll see if this is my favorite issue of issue 2. What do I prefer, Geiger or Red Coat? Probably issue 2. I probably prefer Geiger, but I'll see if I like this one over the other ones. But it's a great series, picking up everything from them, all 3 of these titles. Can't wait for actually all these. These are some of my most anticipated ones. Probably my most anticipated things that are coming out every month is this Ghost Machine line right here. Absolutely love everything about it. And moving on, Superman #14 right here. This is pretty cool. This is the House of Brainiac storyline, was going to last for the next coming months. This is actually part 4 of the House of Brainiac story. I really wasn't collecting Superman, but once the House of Brainiac stuff started, I started collecting Superman. So now I'm in on Superman. I'll probably keep collecting it after this. But the Superman versus Logo, the main match. This is really cool. Love this cover right here. This cover A. That's really, really awesome. And skipping over these books, I'm coming to that last. Now, I actually have Batman the First Night. This is actually the last issue of this book. I actually picked this up. Didn't love this cover, but to be honest, I didn't love any of the covers that they actually had coming out. But yeah, it just is what it is. It's really nasty cover. I mean, just looking at this guy. But this is by Dan Jurgens and Mike Perkins. So this is really, really cool. This is actually a 3-issue book right here. It's a big book, magazine size, but I can't wait to actually wrap this up, finish this up. Love this series, this and Batman Dark Age. I actually love it so far. Then I got some actually trades right here. I want to catch up on the Mark Miller stuff just because he got a lot of tattoos coming up, which I have all my pulls. This is Jupiter's Legacy Volume 2. Now I'm actually reading in chronological order, which they have it in here. I didn't know that this is actually the prequel, so I actually read Volume 1. Now this is Volume 2, Jupiter Circle 2, number 1 through 6. When I look it up, it's called Jupiter Circle, but then it says Jupiter's Legacy. So I'm just like, it's confusing because when you look it up and research it, it'll say 2 different names, but then it'll say it's the same thing. So this actually makes a lot more sense. The trade is called Jupiter's Legacy, but the comics are actually called Jupiter Circle. So that makes a lot more sense now, but when you look it up, it makes no sense at all, to be completely honest. But I loved Volume 1. Now I'm reading Volume 2. Now I got to read 3 and 4, and then it's the finale that's coming up. And I don't know if Requiem, I believe, actually comes in one of these volumes. I'll look that up too, but it's a lot for me to read actually coming up. But loved Volume 1. Now moving on to Volume 2. And I think it's cool that I'm reading it in chronological order. I don't think it's that big of a deal for me to read it in chronological order. I would have liked to read it in that order, but then it's like, it is what it is. Moving on, Prodigy. Now, I don't know what this is about at all. It's like a James Bond type thing. It seems really, really cool. It's about Mark Miller, The Evil Earth. This is actually the first part of it. It's this, and then it's going to be another one, and then it's the new series that's coming out. It's called Slaves of Mars or something like that. But this is actually collects issues number 1 through 6, and Superstar Storytellers Mark Miller. And this is actually about Raphael Albuquerque, and this is about, he did Civil War and... No. He actually did Batman and American Vampire. They said Mark Miller did that. But yeah, I gotta catch up on other stuff like Magic Order, what is it, Nightclub, all that type of stuff. I want to catch up on all those very, very soon. So this is really cool right here. And that was actually everything that I actually picked up this week. Actually just lining everything back up. But yeah, that was everything I actually picked up this week. Love the Mark Miller stuff. Okay, we'll catch up on all that type of stuff. But yeah, can't wait to get into this reading. It's a very, very exciting week right here. I think it's a lot of great titles that actually came out and they're still coming out. So line it all back up. Core number 1. Can't wait to, this is definitely going on my wall. That's how much I love this actual cover. This is definitely my favorite cover of this week. This is the cover that I wanted the most. And I'll definitely pick it up and just read it. But yeah, tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you pick up for New Comic Book Day? Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.